So these two blasts between 50 and 100 yards apart, within 15 seconds of each other, and a Boston Globe cameraman was in the area and took this video.
All too familiar after seeing it, but still it rivets our attention, drawn to this. When tragedy hit Boston, we're now just seeing the scope of this. There's a fireball, smoke, crowd running. Everyone at first didn't know what happened. They couldn't believe their eyes. Then the second explosion. Marathon medical workers, soldiers who'd run the race, all rushed in to help the many injured.
And Sky was over the bombing scene shortly after the explosions, and this was the scope of the damage and the help that rushed to the scene. Tonight, Boston police are urging people to stay at home and to not travel in large groups in Boston. We know that officers found a third device which did not explode, and police say that no one is in custody at this point. They do not have a suspect. Racers say that emergency crews, though, reacted instantly, coming to their help, treating the injured, and you can see some of the wounded being wheeled from the area on stretchers and wheelchairs almost immediately. And shortly after the explosions, police evacuated everyone from Copley and began searching for any other suspicious devices. State police and National Guard are fully deployed. Boston police have set up a crime scene perimeter around the bombing scene, which Jack mentioned just a few moments ago. So these are the streets that are closed. Clarendon Street from Huntington Avenue to Newbury Street, Newbury from Clarendon to Hereford Street, and then Huntington Avenue from Belvedere Street to Clarendon, all shut off to foot and vehicle traffic. And police had said this third incident at the JFK Library, not long thereafter, may have been connected, but they no longer believe this fire there was connected to the race explosions. No injuries at the JFK Library, and police are just trying to figure out exactly what sparked that fire. The latest information we do know is the FBI has taken over the investigation.
Yeah, this is quite the picture tweeted to us. This is the exact moment of the first explosion. You can see the crowds all along the side of the street there at Boylston Street. Absolutely incredible, and you can see the power of the explosion. Because of all of this, we've had some changes in our city. Tomorrow night's game between the Celtics and the Pacers at the Garden has been canceled. It will not be rescheduled.
So just after 6 o'clock tonight, President Obama addressed the nation.
The president said investigators will find the people responsible.
Earlier today, I was briefed by my Homeland Security team on the events in Boston. We're continuing to monitor and respond to the situation as it unfolds, and I've directed the full resources of the federal government to help state and local authorities protect our people, increase security around the United States as necessary, and investigate what happened. The American people will say a prayer for Boston tonight, and Michelle and I send our deepest thoughts and prayers to the families of the victims in the wake of this senseless loss. We don't yet have all the answers, but we do know that multiple people have been wounded, some gravely, in explosions at the Boston Marathon. I've spoken to FBI Director Mueller and Secretary of Homeland Security Napolitano, and they're mobilizing the appropriate resources to investigate and to respond. I've updated leaders of Congress in both parties, and we reaffirm that on days like this there are no Republicans or Democrats. We are Americans united in concern for our fellow citizens. I've also spoken with Governor Patrick and Mayor Menino and made it clear that they have every single federal resource necessary to care for the victims and counsel the families. And above all, I made clear to them that all Americans stand with the people of Boston. Boston police, firefighters, and first responders, as well as the National Guard, responded heroically and continue to do so as we speak. It's a reminder that so many Americans serve and sacrifice on our behalf every single day, without regard to their own safety, in dangerous and difficult circumstances. And we salute all those who assisted in responding so quickly and professionally to this tragedy.